Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Mike Babcock here. Major League Baseball playoffs are in full swing, and one of the best, the coolest storylines from this year is Shohei Ohtani. Obviously comes over to the Dodgers, and we know then on September 19th makes history. First player in the more than 100-plus year history of Major League Baseball to hit 50 home runs, steal 50 bases. He did it in dramatic fashion. September 19th, as we know, he goes 6 for 6 with 3 home runs. That's the ball, and we are so lucky to be joined by my buddy Ken Goldin, of course, the founder and CEO of Goldin. You get some of the most amazing items, Ken, and this is incredible. So this right now, as we sit here, with like a week left on the auction, is somewhere around $2.1 million for that baseball.
Yeah. Today, the bid right now, including buyer's premium, is a hair under $2.1 million, which makes it the second most valuable baseball of all time, passing the 62nd home run ball hit by Aaron Judge,
Right.
which we sold 2 years ago. And the only baseball higher was sold all the way back in 1998, and it was Mark McGwire's 70th home run ball, bought by famous comic book artist and creator Todd McFarlane. My expectation, with a week to go and knowing that most of these things take off the final day, is that this will end the auction being the most valuable baseball of all time.
Wow. What was that price of the McGwire ball?
It was about $3,050,000.
Wow.
Yep.
So you think this
Yes.
surpasses $3 million? Why so much money, though?
Here's the thing. Shohei is different than any other player we've ever had in baseball. First of all, you got to realize is that baseball is traditionally a North American sport. He's Japanese, which opens up his popularity to an entire new world, and it's not just Japan. It's all of Asia. Like, he is their hero. The other thing about baseball is, look, they say we get the best athletes in basketball. Oh, look at LeBron James. Look at Anthony Edwards. They can do everything. This guy can do everything. He's 6'5". He can lead the league in home runs. He can lead the league in batting average. He can lead the league in steals. And oh, by the way, when his arm is healthy, he's the best pitcher in baseball. And they talk about Babe Ruth. That was a different era. This is just a remarkable athlete. And the way he did this was such dramatic fashion. He had 49, 50, and 51 the same night. The greatest offensive game of all time. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 6 for 6. They look at the history of baseball. They said it's statistically the single best offensive performance ever. Wow. So this is, to me, it's a symbol of his greatness.
Right.
It is capturing a moment in time. And he is a hero around the world to so many. I mean, look, I would be pleasantly surprised, but it wouldn't blow my mind if some foreign bidder put this to 8 figures in the top $10 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. The monumental nature of the game actually adds to the value. So it's not just about this being this 50-50. This is that he had, again, an unmatched game, something we've never seen before. That actually adds to the value then.
It does. The other part that adds to the value is his mystique. I mean, he doesn't do appearances.
Right.
He doesn't do card shows. His stuff is unavailable. And let me show you something cool about the ball, because people always say, well, how do you know it's the ball? How do you know it's the ball? Forget the fact, of all the clips on TV of the guy catching the ball. Forget the fact of the big scrum and all the problems that went with it. This is how they did it. So when he hit his 49th home run, and I'm gonna get a close-up of this.
Okay.
When he hit his 49th home run, they would stop the umpire from taking the balls.
Okay.
The Major League Baseball Authentication program would hand specially marked balls that were going to be pitched only to Shohei.
Wow.
So
Major League Baseball wrote it looks like a U and a 3 maybe.
I believe there's something invisible in the ball
as
well.
Oh, wow.
So they marked the balls, and they knew, every time a ball was out of play, they gave the umpire a new marked ball.
Wow.
So when this was hit into the stands, they knew exactly what to look for, even though the guy, they track the ball and show it. This is how Major League Baseball kept track. And when they saw that, they put that MLB hologram on it right there.
Wow.
And that certifies the baseball is authentic. And anybody can go to MLB.com and look it up, and it tells you exactly what it is.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yep.
So Shohei Ohtani, obviously, he's got a $700 million contract, all the endorsements. Has Shohei, has a representative of him, have they reached out to you and said, hey, is there a deal to be made here to get this ball back?
We have not heard from Shohei or the Dodgers directly.
Okay.
We would not know if there is somebody blind bidding on the Dodgers' behalf or his behalf.
Yeah.
But no, they've not, they have not contacted us. And typically, they really don't. I mean, a lot of these athletes, there's like a cry from the fans, give the player the ball, give the player the ball. Look, I've known players my entire life. You know, I'm great friends with a guy with the most home runs of all time, Barry Bonds. Okay, his viewpoint in this type of stuff is, if I hit that ball in the stands and somebody paid a ticket to get to the game and they're lucky enough to get one of my home run balls, great, good for them. You know, they keep the ball.
Right.
Okay, so it's it's maybe different players are different, but no, it's not the player's property. It's part of the allure of going into the stadium and being able to catch a foul ball or a home run. This closes on Goldin.com October 22nd.
Okay. All online. So
all online.
If you're very wealthy out there, go to the website and
and listen, even if you're not, I say it's eye candy. Look, you see some crazy stuff on Goldin. I mean, just sports, non-sports, everything. But you know, it's fun to look at.